audio's back to legit, even though for some reason it's barely picking me up. Give me a couple points there, Mikey boy. Oh, there you go.
Test.
Oh, you're good, and I'm gay. All right, here we go.
All right, what were we talking about? Me being a corporate influencer. Yeah, the thing is, I live in the world. It's like, that's the world I live in. It's where I can write. It's what I write about. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's the world you live in now.
Yeah, but if I ever get out, actually, it's funny. Like I was talking to somebody about that. Somebody who was talking to me about a potential brand deal or partnership.
No big deal again.
Because they were talking about how some of these big ones, like Corporate Natalie's a big one.
Yeah, she's good.
I don't know if I don't think she still has a job. So you can.
I don't think she has a job.
You can see the break off in their content, like they lose the relatability. It's like if you're not really working in it anymore, you can't stay relevant. Exactly. But the thing is, we've been doing comedy long enough that, like, you know, if I ever were not in corporate America, I would find something else to talk about, to joke about. And I've had other stuff do well. Like I've had like some of my like just societal commentary and millennial commentary and New York City commentary and shit like that's done well for me. Oh, I said a curse word. That's bad for your money.
I think at this point of whatever, who cares, dude?
But yeah, so I'm not really worried about it. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. It resonates with people. Everybody's got jobs. Like, so I don't mind it. But I don't want to be a corporate influencer. Like, I don't want to be seen as that. That's my only issue.
Well, the thing with you, which I think is interesting, is you started to be a corporate influencer while not in an office.
Yeah, at home.
Which was, to me, one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. You're making office commentary, not being in an office for 4 years.
Just sitting. Yeah, it's actually.
You were just in your apartment. I've never seen anything like this.
Because honestly, it wasn't even really. It was mostly about like one of my previous organizations that I worked at, where I was like very exposed to a lot of the stuff that goes on.
Yeah, you went
to
the
management,
office.
and I was but not just that. I was in management, so I was very connected. I saw a lot of the things that went on, a lot of things that broke down. So a lot of the material I write is from that experience. And like I've seen it at other organizations. So like I started to piece together that like, oh, when I worked at this organization and I saw all these things happening, it's not like that's unique to that organization. It happens at 90% of them. So that's when I started to put it together. So like it didn't even take me like I was and you're right though, like the crux of it was from when I was working in an office.
Do you think it's like tech only? Or do you think this applies to other industries? Because to me, it hits hard.
No, the corporate translator stuff, which has been the big successful thing
I like that
I've
stuff.
done.
Yeah,
that I think is a little bit more ubiquitous.
It's a good word.
That I do think applies to generalized stuff, but there is some tech kind of specific stuff in there. But a lot of the corporate translation stuff is just like obligatory corporate nonsense that everybody says.
Right.
But I do think tech companies feel it like the most.
Or maybe that's the biggest stereotype. I don't know. I'm in the machine. I don't know what's going on outside of it.
And I don't really know what's happening inside of it either. Because like I don't know.
No one knows what's going on inside.
Because I don't know, like, I think about with tech, like a lot, like when I first started working in tech, that was like 2016. A lot of these companies wanted to shake up corporate America. They wanted to be the thing like, no, we're the anti-corporate America. We're a tech company.
Snacks.
We're fine. Yeah, exactly. We got
cold
ping pong
brew on
tables.
tap.
But eventually you just slowly become the evil you're trying to destroy.
Yep.
So like, I think that's kind of what happened with a lot of tech companies is that as they matured and they got bigger and they tried to become more legitimate, they just slowly became the corporations that they used to like not want to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's kind of what happens with everything. I never wanted to do brand deals. I never wanted to, I never wanted to be an influencer. I never wanted to do any of this crap. But eventually I realized that if you don't, you're just going to fade into oblivion.
Right. No one cares about your comedy.
Yeah, nobody.
The thing you love to do, no one cares.
Literally no marketing executive is ever going to pluck me out of a stand-up show and go, you, sir, I want you to...
Right, unless you can go back to the 70s.
Yeah. Like, it's never going to happen, so I need to just do what I got to do to make it happen for myself, and eventually you just become the thing you didn't want to be. But I guess it's better than not doing it.
It's right. It's better than being a normal person, I guess. I don't know. You gays tell me. How's it going out there?
You normies tell us. I do like it though. Like I like the content. I like making it. I like it fulfills me. I don't think it's not the same as stand up. It's not even close. No.
It's not that in person.
Yeah.
That IRL.
Yeah.
Big deal kind of.
That organic
industry term. That connection you get from an audience.
Yeah, and I think even like the things that hit well, it doesn't really feel the same. But the things that don't hit, it also doesn't hit. Like it doesn't hit as hard when it's good. It also doesn't hit quite as hard when it's bad.
It's a smaller delta.
Yeah,
in emotion.
Yes. So that's nice.
Right, that's nice. It's fun to see the subscriber count go up. Subscribe. 80% of you don't subscribe. Just subscribe. Why is it so hard?
Yeah, it has become one of my personal growth metrics that I measure myself on.
Is how many followers?
Yeah, like how many followers, and that's probably horrible. But it's
the first thing I check when I wake up.
Of course, yeah. Actually, yeah, I've been trying to change that because my girlfriend got really mad at me recently.
All right. Chill, lady. You got 2 cats. Let me have this. Oh, do we got a cat update?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm about to break a bombshell on the Apple
exclusive?
Podcast. Yes.
Oh boy.
One of my cats died.
Oh boy.
Yeah. My first cat died.
Better than the second cat. Just got that one.
I think I speak for my girlfriend and myself when I say we probably would have preferred the most recent one.
Oh, really?
I'm kidding.
On social media, it seems like you really love that ball bag.
Well, it's because she's all that we got now. No, first of all, I'm kidding. I love both of them dearly. We love the new one very, very much, and that's just a joke.
What's the name of the new one?
Still working on it.
It's only been 2 months.
It's been a little while now.
Yeah, why would you give it a name?
Still working on it.
Also notice no collar.
Yeah, she doesn't go anywhere. She's fine.
Never.
Also, cats with the collars, they don't like it.
Well, with the Siamese cat, it's got chafe.
We'll see.
All right.
The other one hated the collar, but yeah. So he. This is a sad story, but he. Also, I was kidding. I don't want the little cat to die. We love that cat, but we did love our first cat. Well,
that was the rock of the
dearly,
apartment.
Dearly. Yeah, we
right.
love that cat so much, and especially her. But
it was your cat originally, no?
Yeah, I mean, we got it together, but that was like this cat is probably more attached to me. That cat was definitely more attached to her. That was her guardian cat. But yeah, dude, I took a chop to the throat at a basketball game. I feel like RFK now. I feel like it's like.
What the hell are you playing against? They're chopping your throat?
I got mad. I got really mad. I almost got in a fight in that game.
So you chopped your own throat? Wait.
No, I got mad at them. I just caught it. I caught it I think it was an elbow. I don't know what it was. I don't know what limb, but something caught me right in the throat.
You were driving in the lane.
No, I was hustling for like a loose ball. That's why you don't hustle. That's why I tell people that once you hit 30, no hustling.
Hustled for a loose ball at a 34-year-old.
It wasn't even a hustle.
Game?
It was a hustle. It wasn't a hustle. It was literally just like the ball's there.
A quick sprint.
Like I literally just went. Yeah. Caught a chop to the throat. It's hurt. It's been hurt to talk. It's been like a week now. Hurts.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hurts. I feel like RFK.
Yeah.
You hear it a little bit?
Go fucking put a bear in the park.
What's his most recent thing? Yeah, a whale.
Yeah, like a whale head or something.
That guy's always got something.
We got Diddy.
Yeah.
We don't have time for this.
But anyway, so my dead cat. So yeah, he was being, ever since we got the new cat, he was being weird. We assumed it was because of the new cat. Turns out it wasn't that. Turns out it was this thing called FIP. It's like, it's a cute little acronym. Yeah, it's like they always got to give
deadly disease.
They always got to give these things cute acronyms.
FIP.
It's like SIDS. You know how SIDS? It's like the most horrible thing in all of mankind, and it's like, oh, SIDS. You know, it's like it sounds like a cleaning material.
Sounds like a group of old Jews.
Yeah, it sounds like something you put in a bath with a child or something. You know, go give me some SIDS.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that with a
SIDS.
young child. Don't put SIDS as a bath bomb with your child.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah, literally the opposite.
But yeah, so it's like that. But so we took him. But so it started to get concerning because he was like really skinny. He had lost a lot of weight. He wasn't eating. So we took him to the vet, being like, "Oh, he's acting weird. We got a new cat. I don't know what's going on." And the vet was just like, "Oh, this is this is really bad." And
he just looked at the cat.
yeah.
And could
Well,
tell.
because he felt around, and there was like some kind of growth in his abdomen.
Did you know that?
No, we didn't know. We didn't know. So the vet was like, "It's not good," and like your official medical diagnosis is that it's
not good,
not looking great.
What's beyond? How much did it run you, that appointment?
Yeah. Well, let me finish the story.
Okay,
we can rant about
okay.
because that's a whole
Finish the
that's a whole other thing. But yeah, so we took him in, and then the doctor was like, kind of prepared us that like it's likely we're gonna have to put him down because there's not a lot they can do about this stuff.
How old?
He was like maybe one less than one.
The cat's one?
Yeah, he was a kitten. FIP is a thing that like goes specifically after kittens.
I feel like you've had this cat for so long.
No, we got him in December, January, and he was.
Damn. Did you have a cat before that one?
No.
Or did she have a cat?
No.
I feel like you had it. Okay.
You really?
It's you and May. They're
No,
the only two people I'm friends with that have
yeah,
cats.
it's been less than a year with the cat.
Damn.
And but he was like, I don't think he's gonna like pass away overnight, but like, it's gonna be, the odds of him making it are probably pretty slim, so you should be prepared for that. And then we were like, all right, well, the treatment is like still like black market treatment. There is a treatment, but it's hard to get. It's like
chemo or something.
it's like basically like chemo treatment.
All right.
But it's hard to get. It's like, but there is proven science behind it, but it's hard to get. It's not officially legal. They're just trialing it now. So like, it would have been really hard to save him, and it's not a guarantee. So they basically prepared us for that. They sent him home, and then I was at a wedding. I drove home there was a wedding in Massachusetts, and I came home that night, and and then I woke up the next morning. It was gone.
Damn.
It was
In
terrible.
the apartment.
In the apartment. Yeah, it was terrible.
That's probably got to be traumatizing to the
Oh.
other cat too.
Yeah, I don't know. My girlfriend brought that up the other day. I don't know. She seems like an idiot. I don't know. I don't think she.
I mean, you know the cat better than I do. I just feel like if I was dropped into these humans' apartment with
I-
another cat, then it dies. I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Just as soon as you show up.
As soon as I show up.
Jesus Christ. No, she's been normal. She's just kind of crazy. But yeah, so yeah, finding those horror, it was traumatizing for me. Waking up and he was finding him and stuff. It was awful. But yeah, so he's dead.
All right, cat.
Now we're down to one cat again.
I feel like you're gonna get a second.
We probably will at some point. Probably going to give it some time though.
Like a week, and then back to Brooklyn.
But yeah, so I wound up between that initial appointment. What would you think? Between the initial appointment and the cremation, what do you think?
So 2 separate appointments. Do they charge you for cremation and the appointment?
No,
that
like,
all
well, he
lumped
was
into
already
one?
gone, so we brought him in. He was
I
gone.
don't
We
know how
just
they nickel and dime you. I'm gonna say $1,200.
you go.
Yeah,
$2,000.
$2,000.
It was $1,400 for the initial.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
$1,400 for him to pick your cat up and go, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Run all the tests. Oh, by the way, we never even received an official diagnosis because
Well, what's
He
the
died.
point?
Yeah,
at
he
that
died.
point, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, the cat's already dead.
$2,000. Yeah, it's
How
ridiculous.
much for a toxicology report? Find out the cat's on
Everything.
fentanyl or something.
Everything included was $1,400, but it was like $1,450, and then so that. But like, dude, it's crazy to think like if he survived, if he didn't die that night, just to like maybe save him, to get this treatment, to drag it out, all the appointments. We're talking like
$10,000.
yeah, like $10,000 probably to maybe save him.
Do you have
and at that
health
point,
insurance for the cat?
that's what
I
it
know
was
that's a
for.
thing now.
Yeah, but I don't even know if this new treatment would have been covered under it, but there is health insurance, yes, and we have to get it for the new cat because like
it's a genetic condition.
It's horrible. But like this
it
is
runs in the family.
Yeah, but it's also not. It's not unique to the cats. It's like this is people too. This is your parents at the end of their life when they're having health problems. You have to be like, all right, well, either you can just go and we can keep the inheritance that you saved your entire life to give us, or we can just use it all to keep you alive for another 3 years.
Doing with my grandfather right now.
Dude, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Unless you just do the considerate thing and just go peacefully in the night like my cat.
Even then, I mean, take my right. If my grandfather passed away overnight, would save people
still,
well into 5 figures, almost 6 figures. But he keeps pushing it along.
I think our generation is gonna have a lot different view on death. A lot different
What do you mean by that?
different
Break
view
that
on
down
death.
for me.
I think when we're old, it kind of depends on what happens over the next over the next 50 years, but which who the hell knows. But I think we're just gonna either assisted unaliving. I think we're just gonna go. Like, I don't think we're gonna do the whole drag this out. I think we're just gonna go. We're gonna find a way to go.
Interesting. I think
also because we're gonna be working, by the way, when we're 98 years old.
No, most of our generation is going to be like Japanese businessmen. We're just going to be heading to the office and then we just fall.
Yeah, if we're
like, he's dead.
They're just gonna have crematoriums in office buildings. Yeah,
that's a part of it now. Yeah, it's the snacks, cold brew on tap, crematorium.
This is where you're gonna go around 2:30 every day to get your little energy. If you want to decompress for a little bit, you're gonna come over here to do the thing. Yeah, and then when you're ready to go to die, just come on over.
You
to
best
a little
believe if we had a call scheduled, I'm slacking you still until I get a letter of death or a death notice, whatever that's called. You know what I mean, you gays.
Just getting slack notices after.
The prospect on the call.
Actually,
I'm sorry, I don't know where my engineer is. He told me he was gonna show. Oh, he died outside. Well, let me try to get another one.
No, you can't have a crematorium because people would be using it way too. They'd have one bad prospect call or whatever, and I'm going to the crematorium. I'm not doing this anymore.
Listen, free up some accounts. Oh, I don't mind that one bit.
Yeah, if you got dogs in this building.
Yeah, there's not many. There's 4 dogs in this building, and one woman has 2. So there's only 3 apartments with dogs.
The New York City dogs always feel a little weird.
They're big too.
Yeah,
big. A German Shepherd, and whatever is bigger than a German Shepherd, but looks like one.
Doesn't seem fair. Cats are a good New York City animal. They're a great New York City animal. I get that. I hate a small dog. I get a small dog in the city. Yeah, I get it. I just don't like small dogs in general, in any circumstance.
I think May's got the best situation. He's got a Maine Coon.
Yeah, that cat's so cool.
It's big doggish, big cattish.
Yeah.
Well, it's not big cat. It is a cat.
It's a big old cat.
That's a good. I'm not a cat guy, but that cat, and it's all right.
It feels like you have a bobcat. It feels like you have a mountain cat in your.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is cool. That's cool.
It is very cool.
That's cool. Domesticated cats are not as cool, or the whatever. The ones that have been evolved down to be domesticated cats.
Right, Egyptian cats.
Yeah, Sphinx cats.
The Sphinx cat.
Egyptian, is that what they?
Call us in. I thought so.
Yeah, I guess.
They got a Sphinx in Egypt.
Yeah. But these, I feel I don't know. I got to fact check, but.
No, we don't do fact checks. We just go. And if we're wrong, we're wrong.
That's a unique value of this show. Other podcasts, can we this one? No.
This is the opposite of Rogan.
Nonsense.
I was like, why is Rogan so successful? Oh, because he always makes sure everything he says is at least as accurate as the public can know. So I'm like, okay, what if I do the opposite? What if I just yell things with confidence?
Yeah.
And it's worked out so far.
Yeah, it's gone well. It's
going all right.
Also, just confidence is everything. It doesn't really matter. The thing doesn't have to be right or good. It just
confidence. I have learned in I don't know how long I've been working. 8 years, 9 years. That's exclusively the driving force of success.
Yes, 100%.
Is confidence.
Because it goes back to what I was saying earlier about my mindset.
You have no confidence.
I have.
I'd love to see you in an interview.
No, I have confidence.
You're not even confident about having confidence.
Well, I mean, I think I have. I don't know. I think I have it.
I don't know.
I think I'm confident.
What do you think?
Tell me what you think about it. Let your thoughts affect my thoughts. No, I have confidence. It's just it's not like. I don't have the level of arrogance I wish I had, but I also like. I don't have confidence.
It's taking you way too long to know if you have confidence.
No, I have confidence. What I was referring to earlier is more expectations of myself. And when I'm not, because I expect myself to be perfect in every facet. Right. So when I'm not perfect, I hate myself. So like that's different than like not like believing in yourself. Like I'm confident, but I'm also always questioning myself. Like every thought that I have, everything that I say, it needs to be the exact right thing. Like the delusional people with with that level of confidence that it gets like arrogance. That's like what you want, honestly, because it's just all you see yourself doing is good.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna crush this. I crush everything I do. That's not what I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
It took you 2.5 minutes to come to the conclusion. You're like, I don't even know. So by definition, I would say you're not that confident in your confidence.
Yeah, I guess.
From 1 to 10, how confident are you?
But in what? Myself as a person? Myself as a person?
What the fuck else is there?
Because there's confidence in everything. There's confidence in your dating life.
As a basketball player.
Yeah,
as
that's
a person,
what I mean.
Mike.
There's confidence in your work. There's confidence in your dating life. There's confidence in it. Like, there's confidence in every little aspect of myself as a whole. 8.
I've never even considered breaking down my confidence into micro aspects of my life.
Really?
Never.
So there aren't certain things that you're confident at and certain things that you're less confident at?
No, there's certain things I'm good at and certain things I'm not good at. I avoid the things I'm not good at and amplify the things I'm good at. I don't play basketball 3-4 times a week.
Yeah, it's just because you don't like it.
I don't like it because I suck at it. I do comedy as much as I can because I am very good at it.
Yeah, but I don't shy away from something because I'm not good at it.
That's dumb.
It also does hurt my confidence when I wind up not being good at it.
Why would I do that? Why would I do something I know I'm not good at?
To get better at things. If I want to get better at something, like squats. I've always been bad at squats, so I make myself squat.
You're just doing air squats?
No, like at the gym.
Oh.
I've always been weak. Same thing with bench press. Weak bench press. I make myself bench press because I know I'm weak at it.
Okay.
I make myself uncomfortable. I do things that make me uncomfortable intentionally to get better at them.
That's fine. Wouldn't necessarily say that's like something it's something you just don't do.
Yeah.
If you do it, it's going to lead to results. No matter how much I play basketball, I'm going to suck at basketball.
You don't know that, bro. You might be.
Oh, trust me. I did it for like 13 years. Let me tell you, 13 years of basketball, 4 points. I'm not good at basketball. So let's just put a bow on it.
Yeah. It's funny that, because I do think you want to get to that level beyond confidence to arrogant. Like, I think it serves you in life to be arrogant.
I mean, definitely in comedy and sales. But here's the thing. It's
women.
Be good.
Women.
Not with women.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, it will lead. I mean, for me personally. I think yes. To what you're saying, yes. But for me, no. Does that make sense?
Not really, no.
If you have delusional confidence with women, like with sales, with comedy, yes, it's going to lead to more results.
Yeah.
So I agree with you on that.
The point is, though, confidence is everything in life. Like, it's everything. You have to just do whatever you're doing confidently. Like, when I was my first sales training I ever got, I was like going into business parks and like knocking on doors and stuff. And they would say, like, whenever you walk into a business park, like, just act like you belong there.
Oh yeah.
When you're like looking around, like, where do I go? That's when people start to look at you weird. Like, you just need to act like you belong there. That's like, to me, like, that's what confidence is. It's like everywhere that you go, you just you act like you belong there.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, based on those standards, yes, I'm a confident person. I just second guess myself at every step, like I just did right there. I know I'm a confident person, but then I have the voice in the back of my head that's just like, are you though? Like, really dissect that. Like, are you, Mike? Right. And then it goes down to, like, every failure.
Yeah, it goes down through the, okay, yeah. That's interesting. I feel like if I were to put an empty piece of paper and some crayons in front of you, I said, Mike, draw me a house. You would draw, like, a dilapidated house with someone hanging out of it. You're like, yeah, that's a house. I'm like, everything okay?
Talk about lack of confidence. Drawing.
Oh,
truly the worst drawer.
I was going to be
that's ever lived.
They thought I was autistic.
Because of your drawing?
Yeah, they were like, he's... my preschool teacher, Miss Pat. Shout out Miss Pat. She's a real cunt. She was like, this kid, like, has Down syndrome. Like,
because at that point, it wasn't even sophisticated drawing. It was probably literally just like, draw a cat.
Dude, it was draw in the lines. I couldn't do that. The picture was already made. I still can't do it. I bet if I were trying to draw in the lines now, I can't do it. And she was like, this kid's a fucking retard. My parents were like, he's already fat enough. We can't hold him back. He's going to be the fattest kid in the grade. We can't do this. I also couldn't write. That's a whole other bag of hammers.
I can't write now. I tried to write now.
I have, like, terrible fine motor skills, so I couldn't hold a pencil or a pen. I'm
so like, I don't know if it's like ADD or whatever, but like I can't. I just need the thoughts to be out. I can't, like, my hand can't keep up with how fast I'm just like, it'll frustrate me because I'm like, this is taking too long for me to do this.
But do you think it's because we're so used to typing now?
Yes.
I think 100%. That's it as well.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
We used to write all day.
When's
the last time you wrote something that's not your signature?
I do it for, I mean, actually, for comedy, I haven't really been writing hand anymore either.
It's all in the notes app.
Yeah, it's all in the notes. Honestly,
why would you write something?
Why would you write?
I told my mom I haven't written something that's not a check for this rent in probably 10 years.
Yeah, my old notebooks from when I first started comedy, that was like the last time I would like write. But I would also get really frustrated with it because like I would write a whole joke out by the page, and then you know how jokes work. You write it one way, and then you need to rewrite it, and then I would get so pissed off that I had to I wrote it out all over a page, and now I got to rewrite it again. I think what I might get is there's like a thing called a scribe. It's like you write, but it's like a Etch-a-Sketch basically. It's an Etch-a-Sketch. I'm referring to an Etch-a-Sketch.
It's called the scribe. It's a middle-aged Filipino woman. And then you talk and she writes down what you say.
That's a stenographer.
Yeah, but it could be a scribe too. Stenographer's just for courts, no?
Yeah, but you could get your own stenographer. If you're rich enough.
You could get your own, but that would be a scribe, I think.
Yeah, scribe is the big thing, right? It is called. I'm right though. It is called an Amazon scribe.
Oh, the actual thing.
Yeah, it's the thing. It is called.
Wait, so it's an Etch-a-Sketch?
It's like you write, but it's an electronic screen.
So you physically write.
Yeah, so you physically write.
Okay.
On the electronic screen, and then you can just easily erase stuff if you want, or you could keep stuff that you want.
So it's a smart board. It's a small smart board.
Yeah.
Smart boards.
Yeah.
You remember smart boards?
Yeah, that was like big. Yeah, that was. Yeah, your school was doing well.
Now every class, even classes in the Congo, have smart boards.
And the kids aren't even looking at them anymore.
Not even looking at them. They got even smaller screens.
Yeah.
I remember when we had a whiteboard. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I thought that was like technology. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Then the smart board? So you tell me I pick up this pen, it just writes in green, and that one's in red? What the fuck is going on here?
I can't even remember.
Or if you had the eraser and you made a big circle, then you hit the middle, the whole thing went away. That blew my balls off.
I honestly feel like even... What year did you graduate high school?
2006?
2000. Oh, yeah. I feel like I graduated in 08. I feel like even the smart boards weren't even that prevalent.
No, they weren't.
Yeah. They were like a crazy... you would see one and you'd be like, what the fuck?
There was one classroom. No one knew why that classroom was the smartboard classroom, but that was the classroom.
And I feel like they didn't even use it.
They never used it.
Yeah, they just used the whiteboard.
No, because teachers are idiots.
Yeah.
They can't figure that out.
And they're like the least innovative. The whole
reason they got into teaching is to not think.
Yeah.
They're like, let me just do the same shit I've done my whole life.
And just recite it. Just recite it to children.
Let me do this for 30 years and then retire and go to South Carolina. That's the exact thinking of a teacher.
It's a pretty sweet gig, though.
I've been thinking about doing, because I talked about this several times on the podcast, but I'm very anti-teacher.
Yeah, I can't believe I just said it. It's a sweet gig. It's literally the worst job of all time.
No, it's the best job of all time.
Yeah, it was.
Still is.
You still think it is?
They are by far the most self-righteous, entitled group of people I've ever met in my life. My sister's a teacher. My mom's a teacher. I went to Cortland. Most of my friends are teachers. They don't stop bitching and moaning.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely agree with that. There is a lot of victim mindset because they're like, well, there's bad pay, and it's not. First of all, you get the summers off. You get a lot of.
You work 8 months of the year. You make more per hour than most people.
And also, no one ever told you this was a lucrative career. Did somebody tell you this was a lucrative career? It's not a lucrative career.
It's very well known it's not.
Yeah, it's not a lucrative career. If you want a lucrative career, don't do this. Like you have to like choose.
I love when people, because several people will tell me like, teaching's my passion. I just have such a passion for teaching. I was like, oh yeah, I've never met someone that has a passion for something, bitches about it while they do it, and thanks God that they had the summer off from doing it. I've never met that person.
It's all, and like, I don't know. A lot of complaining about the kids. It's like, listen, this is, the kids. The kids suck.
You don't have to deal with idiot kids. Yeah. You know what idiot kids become? Idiot adults. Yeah. And that's who I work with every day. So I don't feel. I love when they're like, you can never be a teacher. I could literally be a teacher tomorrow. You want to know how I know that? Because I passed every grade and then bachelor's and then a master's. That's how I know I could be a teacher.
Yeah. I thought about becoming a teacher. I literally, this is right before I started comedy. It was the decision I made. I almost went back to school to become a teacher. And then I saw that I was going to have to take on $100,000+ of debt to get a job that was going to pay me $30,000 a year if I was even able to find a job, which was going to be very, very hard. I probably would have had to go to the Bronx or Queens or something like that. And I was like, that sounds like a very poor decision. And then
it's the worst decision you could possibly make.
And then I made an even worse one. And I did comedy. No, it was definitely the better decision for me to do. Because I started working in tech, and that's worked out fine. And I started doing comedy, and that's not worked out fine. No, it's going fine.
We got brand deals. What are you talking about?
I know.
How many teachers are getting brand deals with certain companies that we can name whenever it's released?
Name whenever it's released. I know. I'm not bitching about comedy. It's going well for me. Stand-up isn't, but
stand-up's not going well for anyone.
For anyone.
It's
going well for people who aren't even stand-ups.
We'll switch over to Patreon. I'll say some names that I was with last night.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we can gossip on the Patreon.
Dude.
Yeah.
Page. We can say whatever we want on the page.
And no comics go on the Patreon.
No comics go on the.
Imagine somebody just paid $5 just so they can hear all the shit.
You would have to listen to a lot of hours. All right, we're gonna switch over to the page.